kick out. Can you show me that? So knee up, wrap it around. Yeah, kick out. There we go, beautiful. Try to straighten out that leg. There. Now, arms overhead. What you're gonna do, right there, you're just gonna put this foot on top of this rope, turned in like that. You're just gonna stand on the rope. Stand on it, and now relax the hip, relax the hip, relax the arm. Just stand on it. Stand on it. That's leg straight, knee straight. Good. Are you okay there? It looks pretty solid, right? Beautiful. What is this, guys? What is this on the ring? Come out of it. Hollow rock, the front swing. What was the next step we did on the muscle up? So what's going to happen now is you're going to be here, you're just going to do this. Hips. Don't pull with the arms. There's no need. So, knee up, wrap around, kick out. There, stand on it. And now hips to the body. There you go. Now reach with your hands. Beautiful. One step. Good. Come on down. Looks pretty easy, right? Now comes the hard part. Don't worry. What you need to do is the following. You're going to pull your heels to the butt. Remember the knee bend? Here. Oh, these ropes are nice. Now, heel to my butt. Kick out. Hips. Heel to my butt. Kick out. Hips. That's how I start climbing. Don't worry about the descent right now. You're not going to go that high. You're okay. One knee up. Kick out. Beautiful. Put the foot on top. There. Relax the hip. Hip to the rope. Reach. Reach. Beautiful. Heel to your butt. Kick out. You can do this. You can do this. Yes, you can. Kick out. You got it. Oh, kick out. There you go. Yeah, it's okay. Now, this is what you're going to do. No one's watching. They can't see you. They can't see. This is what you're going to do. Just look straight forward for you. Arms up. There. I want you to imagine the following. You have the rope in between your legs. I just want you to pull your heel to your butt. Heel to your butt. There you go. And now, I want you to press the foot into your left knee. There. You're going to kick out in front of it. There you go. I'll bring it back. Do that again. Leg up. Kick out. Beautiful. One more time. Leg up. Up, up, up. Down there. One time. Leg up. Kick out. Beautiful. All right? Once again. Relax the arms. Relax the hip. Good. Yeah, stand. Good. Hip down. Good. Hip up. You got it. Heel to your butt. Kick out. Kick out. You got it. Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. So I want you to just feel the rope, feel the rope, feel the rope, and kick out. You got it. This takes a second.
Hold on to the rope.
What happens is that we make the transition more efficient, and the gripping of the rope goes away. That's your solution. Okay? So here, step, hips down, hips, reach. Good. Heels to your butt, kick out. You got it. There you go. Hips up. Yeah. Kick out. You got it. It's okay. Don't get nervous. You can release the rope a little bit when you bring the heels to the butt. There you go. Heels to your butt, release the rope. There you go. Okay. Yeah. You get it? On the way down, it's simply squat, release. Squat, release. Come here. Go up. Go up. Go up. There's a small step. Down. Release. Down. Release. You guys see that? That way I never burn. I should never slide. The higher my toe goes up, the more hip I have. I never want to pull with my arm. If I change the rack and I go into something more like a military rack, it's the same thing. But now, I'm a little bit more dominant up top. As I go further beyond that, I can turn this into a kick. Alright, you guys see that? Kick step. I can turn it into tuck kick. Same thing we did over the bar. I can go no kick, small steps. Bigger steps. Tuck position, shadow position, hike position. That's the evolution.
Upside down.
Upside down. There are people that climb up there. Do you guys see how this is LC, which is hold your leg in front. Squatting on the way down. Pistol on the way up. Muscle up. It's just clearing an obstacle over and over again. Everything we saw today was movement. If you look at the framework and you remember, movement is what we see. We see something. And it's defined by its purpose. It looks specific in a specific, it looks like something specific thanks to the purpose. We look at the combination of it. And we say, oh, it has these shapes. These are the master shapes. It starts here, it transitions here, finishes here. Now I can study the movement in between those positions. I can create a progression. So that's position, movement, and purpose. You guys see it? Our goal is to make the movement functional, meaning it has to be safe, and the application of force has to be efficient. If I'm not applying force efficiently, I will be wasting something or I will be getting injured. So it really relates well with the safety thing. I will fatigue and I won't be able to accomplish this thing. Now, how do we study this? Well, we study all the moving pieces, the joints. That's the strength. That's when we look at local pieces, the joints. And we start our thing very simple. Our progression is simple. Can you flex and extend the hips? Can you flex and extend the shoulders? Can you adapt that to something more complex? Push-up. Can you make it even more complex? Yes. Can I add a kick? I can. Can I take that to a push-up position from a headstand? Can I take that to a handstand push-up? Right? Can I take this to muscle-ups? Yes. All these things are there. And they are defined by the combination of all the moving pieces by itself, of the body moving in space, combined with the connection of falling, changing points of contact, and then the flow of it. The combination of those two gives me a product. And that product is the skill of freestyle. It's the connection of the progression. It's where each individual piece is connected by its mechanics. It's the generality, but it's specific by its definition. And it's defined by the strength plus the skill. The complexity of the movement plus the falling, the connection, and the flow. It has a unique expression. Butterfly pull-ups, kipping muscle-ups, strict muscle-ups, strict push-ups, strict whatever. You guys see that? And we have to be able to go up and down the ladder. Any movement for me is a continuum. It's not this. It's not defined by this. It's defined by where it came from and where it's going. You guys see that? So that's super important for me, and that's what the framework is. And that's the hardest part about it. But if you can at least place yourself somewhere amongst that framework and say, oh, you know what, right now I'm just focusing on skill. Or what is skill? Oh, it's movement creation. We all create movement the same way. Good, I can do that. Now I can make it specific by adapting it into different positions. I'm going to go feet together today. I'm going to go feet wide today. I'm going to go one arm today. But I need to make sure that it's functional. What does that mean? Oh yeah, it's safe. The application of the force is correct. I'm maximizing that. That is the big picture. You're already doing this. You guys are already doing this. But if you think about it this way, what you'll encounter is that you can actually create new things. Every time as a coach you have this epiphany, oh wow, I tried this thing and it actually worked. That's a light bulb moment. That's a connection. And then somehow you happen to put it into some sort of slot. And that slot falls under freestyle. A, B, C, D, right? Infinity. And then you remember that the base of skill is composed by specific techniques. What are your foundational movements? What do they look like? Are they the 9 CrossFit fundamental movements? Or are they the Fantastic Four? Or are you a triathlete? Right? Is it swimming, biking, and running? What is it? What defines your skill base? What are you trying to accomplish? What are the drills that you're putting in between them to actually connect them and make them tighter so they can transfer into whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish? That's what this whole day was all about. Now, here's something I tell everyone, and this is cool, is that every time I go to a gym, this is what's got me hooked at CrossFit, is that I see a coach, And the coach is this rational mind that says, you know what, this is what we're going to do today. And then we agree, and we jump into this picture of, wow, madness. 3, 2, 1, go. It goes crazy. Animal instinct kicks in. It's completely unconscious. There's some windows of consciousness where we're thinking of like, I need to stop this thing. But somehow, you manage to finish. And when you finish, you have this epiphany. And that epiphany is that you survived. That epiphany is that you got a record, a PR. That epiphany was that you finally felt that that movement was done well. I managed to do it. I got it for the first time. And the first thing you do is you go and share it in some sort of form. You go to the board and write your score. You go tell a friend. That moment, when you have the victory, that epiphany, that light bulb is great. But it doesn't become success until you share it. Sharing that victory is always success. And success, I always say, is progress. So today, if you had one epiphany, I need you guys to do me a favor. And you need to go share this thing with someone else or a group. But it can't be Carl said. It's not Carl's words. It's, I figured this thing out today. I own this thing. That's what's going to make this day successful, not just for you and for me, but for everyone. And that will always be progress. And know that this sharing is bigger than what you guys can possibly picture sometimes. And I didn't realize until I started traveling that all the way across the world, people are doing the same thing we're doing. And around us, it's all these organizations, companies, ideas, developing things based on how we move. Those Reebok shoes, the Nanos that you're wearing, the Oli shoes, the Innovates, all this stuff is developed according to how you move. And if we set poor standards of movement, the adaptation of that product or those ideas that are developed around us are going to be affected in a negative way. We want to develop something that's going to carry over to all aspects of life. So if you can focus on these basic things, these basic concepts, and chase that quality, you're going to see not just your physical, not just your psychological, not just your physiological, but also your relationships, and not just your physical or your personal relationships, but also your physical relationships. From the car you drive, from the house you live in, we are making an impact greater than we can possibly see. And if you guys can just share that light bulb moment, if you have that today, then today will be a success. Guys, thank you very much for coming. You guys are the best.